Are we here? I don't know. I think I'm trying to go again here. So let's see. But normally I have to retype everything in. So I'm kind of surprised that it just hopped back on here. So, okay, share the device, share the camera. Gotta find, hey, I saw Gina's comment. Let's see. Way in there. Camera there. All's looking well. I hope. I hope. You still want this set. You're excited to see what I'm going to do with it. Okay, I think I'm back. No, it's not you, Donna. It's totally me. Totally me. I changed, I don't know the terms. Oh, sheesh. Okay, oh, yeah, my hands are moving. Oh, wonderful. Okay, so I love the sayings from this set. Sorry, everybody, that was kind of quite the diversion. Namaste, I'm not a yoga person, but, you know, lots of people are. Still freezing? Darn. Sorry about that, Julie. I'm blessed to have you in my life. Let me try and, no, it won't let me yet. Wishing you peace and happiness. Everything will be okay. Here's our stamp set for today. Everything will be okay. Just wanted to say hello and thanks for being there when I needed you most. Aren't those beautiful sayings? And I know I have used those sayings a whole lot. So if this doesn't do it for you, then these sayings are wonderful. All right, so let's start off. Today is a wild Monday, let me just tell you. I am, oops, let me get my screen properly up here. Let's go like that. There we have it. Now, you'll be shocked to see my color combo. I'm being wild and crazy today. Look at this. Well, you know, we did a card on Thursday that had Pacific Point and white, and it was like, oh, beautiful. So I wanted to use that again. And I was using my Stamparatus, which had this great big, you know, pink thing. So I think it just rubbed off. So this is, you know, Magenta Madness, Mango Melody, and Pacific Point. I know, crazy, crazy. So those are the colors we're going to be playing with today. Let me put this back here so I don't forget what I'm doing with it. So our card base for this first card is going to be Mango Melody. I know. Measurements will be on my blog later on today. And then I'm going to have a layer of Pacific Point. And then I'm going to have the main layer as Whisper White, or Basic White now is what we're calling it. All right, we're going to use our Stamparatus. I don't use it often. I don't know where I put my magnets, so we're running with it. But I made quite a few cards ahead of time, and just to show you some different ideas. But it works. It's just a little slower, that's all. Okay, so for the Stamparatus, I like using some kind of grid paper. I actually just cut up a piece of my old grid paper here, and just, I like it. I don't know. You can buy, I know that's wild for me, right? You can actually buy grid paper that fits this exactly. Hasn't been on my priority list. I'd rather have a set of stamps than, because I don't use the Stamparatus often. If you're somebody who uses it often, I think you should get it, because that would be a wise investment. All right, so I'm going to line up my Whisper White cardstock here along, I just made a little dot for myself along this line and along this line. Now, let's just do it so we can start from the beginning in case you have never played with the Stamparatus. Now you'll know. Okay, so you just kind of lay your paper where you want it. And normally you would put a magnet across, but I have no idea where I put my magnet at the moment. So we're just not going to use the magnet. Okay, so then you just lay your stamp down where you would like it to be stamped. All right, so I think about there-ish. I'm using the full stamp. This is this one. Out of here, a nice big rectangle. And then you close your lid here, your plate. And then I'll take that off. Okay, so now it is lined up, ready to roll. Exactly where I want it. Now I'm going to use that Pacific Point. I know, you're supposed to put the magnets under the Stamparatus, but it just sometimes doesn't get there. Well, sometimes I use them for other things. They come in handy for that. And so, you know, things happen. They disappear. But I'm pretty sure you can buy replacement magnets. I should actually do that. All right, are you ready for this beautiful image? I used washi tape instead of the magnets. Ah, that's smart too. I've got a ton of washi. That's a great idea, Roz. Okay, so here we go. We are going to stamp this down. Doop, doop. All right, and I'm just giving this a little press. Ooh, I'm so excited. This blue Pacific Point on the white is just a stunner. Oh, that didn't line up. So that, I see the ink wasn't on there so well. Let's since we've got the Stamparatus, let's go again. One of the perks, right? You can re-ink and re-stamp. Now, hoping everything is lined up. Okay. Here we go. Oh, so much better. This one's a little weird. I don't know what's happening there. Anyways, okay. I'm actually going to do all 3 of my cards right now, because they're all going to have this blue image. So they're probably in a box someplace. Oh, I know. Okay, and then we're going to go from there. So let's do this 3 times here. While we've got the blue ink out, well, we've got the everything placed well. Let's go inking up this image again with the Pacific Point onto basic white. Ensure everything's straight. Is that straight? Maybe that's straight. Okay. Here we go. Okay. So this will be for card number 2. And then card number 3. We're just going to build upon each kind of idea, I guess. So we'll go from easy to a little more, I guess, detailed. Oh, Debbie, thank you for sharing this. That helps my little business. Gets out there to people who hopefully want to buy products, Stampin' Up! Products, or need some ideas or inspiration or something fun in their life like we've got. So thank you, Jean. You too. Awesome. I appreciate that. That is definitely one way you can help my little business. Okay, this one's not too dark either. So let's do it again. It's probably time to re-ink this ink pad. Apparently I've been using it a little bit. I like it. That blue and the white, oh, just stunner. Okay, so that should be how that rolls. Perfect. Okay, so we've got those 3 done up in our Pacific Point. I'm going to be using baby wipes because this gets pretty messy. Some people actually cut up a Simply Chamois and just kind of use that for their Stamparatus. Ooh, gonna look like a Smurf. So I'm just wiping this off. That's a potent ink. Okay, I feel like I'm falling apart here. It's there. Get a new one. I want all that ink to be off so it's not contaminating anything else. All right, so what we're going to do for this first card is that is basically all the stamping we are going to do. I want to show what it looks like just with this image. But I'm going to need to cut this down a tad. Okay, so I'm going to take what is that, 1/8 of an inch off each edge. Just to be able to line things up properly, I just wanted to do the 4 by 5 1/4 size and then cut it down to whatever kind of I wanted it to be. Love it, love it, love it, love it. All right, so here is my mat. Perfect. Let's glue that down. 1/8, did I say a 7th? 1/8 of an inch. All right, here we go. Just a lovely layer. And then let's add this to our card base with our stamp and seal. Okay, so isn't that pretty so far? Like that's one stamp, done, easy. One of the nice dies in there is this beautiful little, it has little holes around the outside, which looks so pretty. And so I'm going to actually just pop this up with some dimensionals. Whoop. I actually embossed "Wishing you peace and happiness" with white embossing powder onto this little card. But isn't it cute? Like, that's basically all you kind of need. We could add, we could add some, what's this called? Crinkle seam binding ribbon in the white. Our little bow. Whoopsie. Need a little longer tail. So how was everyone's Christmas? Ours was pretty quiet, but we definitely watched people around us having their family over. It's like, I couldn't go to Manitoba. I guess, you know, to each their own. You could put a little ribbon there. I think I'm going to cut its tails just a tad, but we'll see. That's cute. It's a little frustrating, but definitely quiet. Kevin surprised me with a bunch of little things, which was really nice. He gave me lots of chocolate. So, what did you do to your baby finger? Or is that ink? That's ink. I've been working since 6:15 this morning, so yeah, I've been playing around with lots of ink. It's just ink. So Anyways, yes, Christmas was quiet around here, but that's okay. And Kevin, I honestly, I sat down, we were watching TV, I fell asleep. I wake up, Kevin's got this like turkey dinner with the stuffing and the like potatoes, and I'm like, oh, whoops. So, um, sorry I didn't help, you know. I had no idea. So, anyways, it was really nice. He's an amazing cook. He's definitely gifted in that area. He can just throw things in a pot and it just tastes good. I am not one of those people. I just kind of, I need a recipe and I follow the recipe and it's still just, you know. All right, I'm thinking, what about some of these gilded gems? They're the gold color, which might pick up some of that yellow, that Mango Melody. We could put them on those little circle holes there. I don't know if you can see. That's one there. I guess we could go in with a bigger one. Up and saying we can't. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, we can't have 4. Let's do the largest one right here. Pretty. You see there we go. Little gold there. I don't know if this helps or not. There. Gold shimmer and shine. But see how easy that was? One stamp, looks beautiful, simple design, away we go. So that is our first card. Okay, second card we're going to amp up just a tad. This time we're going to add the next layer in this stamp set. So we pre-stamped this, right? And now there is this kind of insert stamp that we're going to put over top. So it's kind of like layered stamping almost. So I'm lining this up where I want it, and then I'm going to put this over top. I've got a circle here, and I'm just going to kind of put it so that those little pieces, I tried to look for the middle of the circles, in the middle of each shape. That kind of helps me line it up well. And just give it a little press down. I think that's looking really good. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to place this down now. It's going to pop back up because I don't have my magnet. And this time we are going in with Mango Melody. Let's try that for our little in-between bits. So I'm inking this up. Now I don't have them, but you can use, just double check that, you can use the ink spots. And so basically each shape could be a different color. Yeah, look at that. Yep. The dangers of being a stamper. Like it. So I don't know if you can see that. Isn't that gorgeous? Gorgeous, gorgeous. Love it. Okay, so what the next plan was to add the Magenta Madness with this stamp just underneath that says just wanted to say hello. So I wanted to add in that pink a little bit. The Magenta Madness. Can you imagine? Oh, I know. Here I go. Just wanted to say hello. I'm liking this off to the right hand side today. I don't know. It's just working for me, so I'm gonna run with it. So there we go. We've added in our 3 colors. And why not? I thought, let's, to keep a little bit more of that mango melody, let's go in with our Stampin' Blend, the dark version, and just give me, oh, maybe it's done. There we go. I just wanted to add a little bit of spots, just to add that in a little more. It's subtle, but it's there. All right, so here is this layer that I wanted to put in here. Easy peasy. Let's glue it down. Like so. And what I decided to do with this one was to get out my Magenta Madness. I know there's even a Stampin' Blend. This is the dark one. I'm going to take my pearls, color them up with Magenta Madness, and put them inside of each of those shapes. So I need 8 pearls colored. That'll help with that hit of Magenta Madness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Whew. Man, they just pop. You're loving the Magenta Madness? That's awesome. That's good. It's not terrible. It's just, to each their own. Actually, in little bits, it's quite cute. I don't mind it. Okay, so I'm just going to start from the one side and go all the way across. And hopefully as we keep going, you'll see the little pops of pink. Are you starting to see it? How easy is that? Just by coloring and adding a pearl to the center of each shape, it just ties in that color of our sentiment. Cute. What do you think? Thumbs up? Love? I like it. No fancy hoopla, just easy. I'm loving that this stamp set allows itself to just be the way it is, and it's good. All right. Yes, I did receive your Christmas card. I loved it. You make me want to get that wreath stamp, or the wreath dies. That was beautiful. Okay, so for our last card, we are going to do this again. So let's get our Mango Melody again, and hit up. Lining everything up, making sure things are straight. I think we're good. I'm going to put this back down. So when I was looking on Pinterest for different ideas and things, I just like to look there and see what have people done with this. And I'm like looking at people's design. Oh, that was not lined up so well. Let's try this again. I was looking at people's designs and I'm like, what? There's like a third color. How'd they get a third color? So I'm kind of, how does this work here? I think I gotta, let's see. Move this over a little bit. No, I think that went the wrong direction. Let's go up a little bit. You see, you don't have these difficulties when you have a magnet. Of course, every card I did this morning was just easy peasy. It all lined up well. There, that's better. Okay, so there's what we had before. So I'm like thinking about this. I'm like, well, how are they adding in color? Did they just color it with a Stampin' Blend? How did they do this? And I got thinking, well, maybe they just turn this this stamp right around and just, you know, use it over top with a different color, a third color. So that's what I did, and sure enough, kind of works. So let me show you how that goes. I think I've got all the yellow off, I hope, because I'm going to be putting my Magenta Madness on next. I know. Okay, let's make sure everything's shoved in there well. I'm going to take this off because I've got to realign everything upside down, if you will. So this time my circle I'm going to put up in this corner. So there again, I'm just going to try and line up all those center circles. Whew, that did pretty well. Okay, so this one, I guess, once it gets, well, I do need to line it up because my paper's probably going to come off. All right, are you ready for this layer? Magenta Madness, big pop of color. All right, all right. Here we go. Let me just straighten this again. I think it looks good. Here we go. Boop. Dun, 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 dun. Look at that. So it just gives it an extra layer of something. So I'm going to lay all these out once I'm finished so that you can see the progression between the 3 steps, if you will. Now, I've gone, pardon me, where's my water? I'm going to cut this layer down because I've decided to use Magenta Madness for the card base and Pacific Point for my mat. And then I've got, here's another one of the little stamp or dies that cuts out this pretty shape. Hate when I can't find my words. All right, so I'm just going to double check what this blue layer was because I just want it a little bit smaller. Okay, it is 4 inches, so this one we want to make sure is, so I'm going to do 1/7, no, 1/8. So 1/16. Let's do 1/16 on each side. I know it doesn't seem like much, but I just want a hint of blue popping through, not a whole bunch, not the typical 1/4 inch look. Come, come. There. Okay, let me just check here to make sure it's looking okay. Yep, perfect. Just that little hint of something there. Let's glue this on. Give me some hearts if you have this bundle. And give me some Let's give me some, I don't know, funny faces if you have not yet used this bundle yet. Okay, I'm gonna pop this layer up because that could be fun. We'll just add a little something. And Bubba's here. There. Yes, the dies are beautiful. They are very nice. I know they worked really well, like with snowflake stuff, because some of those, they kind of look like a snowflake a little bit. But I mean, there again, they don't have to be used as that. They can just be used as fun shapes. Whoa. Okay, so we have done all of our cards like this, right? So this time I'm going to turn it, and I'm going to put this over top of here. Why not go this direction, right? So let's pop up our sentiment. And this is probably the brightest card I will ever make in my entire life. Oh, what was that color from last year? That, not lemon. Oh, sheesh. Not lemon lime twist. That bright pineapple punch. Oh, my goodness. I just couldn't get in love with it, I tell you. All right, so let's add, I think some gold. Let's put in some gold. How about, oh, champagne. Those champagne rhinestones match with everything, I think. I really do. Put 1, 2, 3. 3 little champagne rhinestones, like so. I don't know. I think I'm going to leave it like that. Okay, so let's just bring back those 3 and we'll go from start to finish. So here, here, here. So can you see how we've gone from 1 color to 2 colors with the little pearls and 3. But all are so pretty. You know, pineapple punch, yeah. Oh, that was a toughie. All right, so here's our combo of Magenta Madness, Mango Melody, and Pacific Point, along with Whisper White. Neat, hey? And just by turning it too, you get different, you know, different look. You can pop up your sentiment. You can leave it alone onto your card base or your just plain old stamping. I do like adding the little embellishments inside the little circles. I think that's kind of fun. It just adds a little bit of, not texture, but a little something extra. Okay, so there are our cards for today. Let me show you the ones that I created earlier. I decided to go with Rich Razzleberry, Pumpkin Pie, and Pretty Peacock. So here was my first step, which was just Rich Razzleberry. And I used the big long stamp that says, thanks for being there when I needed you most. I did that in black, but I used those champagne rhinestones in the centers. I think they're pretty. Reminds me of a quilt a little bit. I like it. So there was that. And then I stepped it up one more. And I added the pumpkin pie layer. And of course these dies all match on each other kind of thing. So, you know, I popped this one up twice, if you will. This one I added the elegant faceted gems in the kind of the orangey color. So I'm blessed to have you in my life, and then matted it up with the pumpkin pie. I like that color combo. I think it's neat. And then I added the hit of Pretty Peacock. Look at that. Oh, stunner. It's just so elegant, right? And these are those blue adhesive back gems. I think they look so good on there. I love it. And there again, I just, use that die to put my sentiment on. Just wanted to say hello. Now we've stamped the entire thing, all of our cards on Whisper White, but I thought, well, would it look good to stamp on a color? And look at this one. I did Seaside Spray, Soft Seafoam, and Gray Granite. Isn't that pretty? And then I used the Metallic Pearls, the silver version, and that Gray Granite ribbon. Love, this is my speed. I like it. I like it. And then I got thinking, well, you can color on a cardstock. What can you emboss? Dun, da, da, da. Look at this one. Shimmer and Shine. I embossed with the white and with gold. Isn't that neat? And I just decided to use one gilded gem. Look at that. Isn't that neat? So there you go. All sorts of versions to make how you like. And make it as easy or as complicated as you choose. Whoop, I guess we go this way direction. Isn't that neat? All sorts of varieties. So there we go. What do you think about this? Isn't this neat? Love that embossed one. Yeah. Can you imagine like wedding cards or New Year, I don't know, New Year's? Yeah, wedding. I would totally do weddings. Wedding card in that somehow. I think it's just stunning. But yeah, lots of shine and shimmer. Like wishing you peace and happiness. I think that could be an anniversary card. All sorts of things. So there you go. There is that beautiful stamp set. I tried to use all of the sayings. I didn't use namaste, but of course, feel free to use that. All right, so once again, this feature this week is this beautiful Today's Tile bundle. And if you purchase this, I'm going to send you a free G block. Also, for those who have purchased with me throughout the year, you have been a super duper help to my business, and I want to thank you by giving you 20% off an order between now and January 3rd. So you're basically getting the demonstrator discount. So there you go. There's that. And if that isn't enough, you get a free block, you get 20% off. Plus, I accidentally ordered a second set of these playful alphabet dies. So your name is going to, 50th anniversary. Oh, yes, gorgeous. Your name's going to get entered into a draw to win these. Oh my goodness. So make sure you get that in by the end of December. And so there you go. And of course, there's always that giant year-end closeout sale that's still happening. So it runs until January 4th. So don't miss out on any of those things that have been on your wish list. It may very well be on sale and retiring. So snag those things now before they are gone. And of course, as always, there is always the clearance rack you can always check out. Lots of fun there. Make sure if you order online, you head over to jenhouston.stampinup.net, and here is the host code. If you use this host code for any orders under $200, I'm going to send you another free gift in the mail. I guess it's the Christmas spirit. I don't know. So this is the host code. All right, everybody. I hope you enjoyed those cards that we made today, the cards that I showed. A little bit of a rocky start this morning with our internet. I'm glad that things sort of worked itself out and we could play around together. Tomorrow is Tuesday, so I'm going to be working with my team, but I'm not going to leave you stranded. We are going to have some ideas on who we could send a hello, a thank you, thinking of you, you're awesome card to, and it's going to be jobs that start with the letter S. Also, I'm going to have a template idea for you if you need an idea. And of course, I'm going to be posting a picture of a card that uses today's Tarot bundle with that template. So I'm excited to make something today that fits that template and show you tomorrow. So there's that. Otherwise, I will see you here on Wednesday at 10 a.m. I didn't put my color combo on Saturday. Well, we are just going to have to go eeny, meeny, miny, mo or something. I'm going to need your help with the color combo. So we'll figure out how we're going to do that. And of course, we're going to use this set to create with. And then Thursday, we have Thankfully Thinking of You Thursday, which we're going to think of people in our lives whose names start with S, who need a little bit of cheering, a little thank you, a little hello, I'm thinking of you in the mail. So be thinking of that. Otherwise, I will see you back on Wednesday. Bye, everyone.